Welcome to June 2024. Libra, Dadhichi here with your monthly transit forecast. A brief overview of what's happening for you. Let's animate the chart. And the first thing you'll notice is this cluster of planets up here in this ninth house. Ninth house is an interesting house. They say it's a spiritual house, but it's an educational house. It's a zone of travel. In short, it's all about expanding your horizons, and this is going to be very important for a couple of reasons. Firstly, because of the fact that there's a lot of planets there, and if you notice here on the third, an additional injection of energy by Mercury, the communicative planet. But your ruling planet Venus is also here. Jupiter, the expansive planet that is very powerfully ruling the third house and your sixth house. Third house is your mind. So you're definitely engaging in some sort of studious enterprise this month, or learning some new things. And on the 6th, the new moon here is a very, very powerful testimony to you departing from the habitual ways of understanding things. Something may trigger that. It could be friends, that's shown by the sun ruling this 11th house. It could be through some past experience that has now come to light, shown by Mercury ruling your 12th house. Jupiter, workplace colleagues ruling this 6th house. Neighbours, it could be any number of things, but it definitely stimulates a change. Turning over a new leaf, as they say, is what the new moon is all about. Delving deeply into your own psychology can also be part and parcel of this month's transits, as shown by the planet ruling your relationships, Mars, moving into this 8th house of the horoscope, already being occupied by electric and unpredictable Uranus. This not only represents your intimacy in the bedroom, that ability to be vulnerable and to expose your inner emotional and spiritual self to the person you love, and for them to do the same, but it also has to do with the way you share money and resources. The 8th house, having Mars here, shows your partner may be also triggering these sorts of activities, these thoughts, these new events. This is a time for collaboration, and part of this 9th house learning process may not simply relate to tertiary education, universities, diplomas and degrees. This can have a lot to do with simply learning to observe yourself in the nature of your day-to-day activities and relationships, and learning about what it is you can do to improve this level of intimacy with the person that you love. On the 17th, there's an important transit of Mercury and Venus to this uppermost part of your horoscope. On the 21st, the sun will also transit into this 10th house. That just leaves Jupiter here, shifting the bulk of that traffic jam, that celestial traffic jam as I call it, into this 10th house of career. The sun is beautifully poised here for the next month, giving its directional strength and power to this area of your work. You're able to take some of the ideas, the knowledge that you've learned, and when I talked about relationships and, dealing with the intimacy of that, we can extend that into your workplace relationships. I'm not saying you get intimate with your co-workers, but I'm saying honesty in the way you work together obviously lubricates the engine of the workplace systems and procedures. So having open dialogue with those people can really accelerate productivity, help you get through your work, and naturally that's going to reduce the amount of stress you have in terms of your workplace relationships. I missed the full moon here in Capricorn on the 22nd, giving its full bright light back to that career area as well, but also implicating this fourth house, which is your domestic sphere, your personal happiness and inner satisfaction. And on that note of work, look here on the 30th, 29th and 30th, there is a stationary retrograde Saturn in the 6th house of work. That also underpins what I said about workplace relationships. And another point there, looking after your health. That's something we can talk about next month. In the meantime, don't forget to follow the links to astrology.com.au. I've got more on the month of June for you, Libra. I'd love you to subscribe, drop me a note if you want, like me, tell your friends. We need your support here. That's all I ask in return for the time I spend to give you your Oracle Express each month. And I will be here next month with the same. Hope you'll join me. In the meantime, stay safe, look after yourselves. Bye-bye.